Hey there, garden friends. It's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm, and today we're making leaf mold biology. Leaf mold biology is an amendment that you can make easily yourself for your garden. I use it here on the farm, at my home farm, here on the ranch and at my home farm. It provides nutrients for your plants, but it also introduces active local biology to your soil. And when I say biology, I mean mycelia, all of the archaea and the beneficial bacteria that live in the soil that help the plants communicate with each other and uptake nutrients. All of this is important, and the best part is that it's free. So you're going to need a couple things. The first thing we're going to need is the actual leaf mold. So let's go in search of it. Leaf mold is simply the stuff that's living underneath the dead leaves in and around your garden. So if you have a forested area near you or like scrub or whatever, that's where you can find it. So right here, I'm about 100 feet south of the greenhouse at the ranch. And I prefer to get my leaf mold on my property because then it's all the stuff that's living in the soil there is native to the area, and it'll work great with my garden because I'm using native soil here too. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So this is just a patch of dead leaves. They've fallen from the oak tree that I am sitting under right now. And what you want to do is scrape away the leaves. And then all of this underneath the leaves is the active biology, the soil that you want. So I'm just going to take a scoop of it and put it in my bucket here. And I know it may just look like soil, but there is lots of life in here beyond just, things like earthworms and things that you can see, the macrobiology. There's also lots of microbiology. So the things that you want in order to make this amendment are a 5-gallon bucket. This is full of rainwater. Use rainwater if you can. It is very clean, and it doesn't have any chlorine in it. This is really important. If you're going to use water from your municipal tap, to make sure that you off-gas all of the chlorine before you make this amendment or any amendment that has active biology in it. Now, why? Chlorine, as you know, kills things. That's why it's in our drinking water. It's to kill any bacteria or viruses that get in there or anything else, weird protozoa, stuff like that could make us sick. But if you are producing an amendment for your garden that has active biology in it, you can't have chlorine in the water. So if your water is chlorinated, so you can go to your municipality's water office, and you can usually find it online, and you can look at the analysis of the water. So it will tell you whether your water is treated with the chlorine or chloramine. If it's treated with chlorine, all you have to do is fill your bucket and leave it sitting open for 24 to 48 hours. That will off-gas the chlorine. If your water is treated with chloramine, that won't work. In order to get rid of that, you will have to buy some of those things you use in fish tanks to make the water safe for the fish, because that removes the chlorine for the fish. Rainwater if you can. Here in California, it's really hard to come by, except for a certain time of the year. So I'm actually out here on the ranch, going to be setting up a fog collection system so that I can have basically rainwater, and also a collection system for when we actually get our rains again coming up in the fall, to collect them off the gutters of the greenhouse here. Anyway, that will be a separate video. This is about leaf mold biology. So we have our 5-gallon bucket. We have it filled almost to the top with fresh, clean water, in this case rainwater if you can do it. And I have a couple of other things. A potato. I know that seems very strange. Boiled potato. It's already cooked. And the reason is this potato is going to feed the biology in this bucket because it's going to take a couple days. So I've already boiled this potato. I'm going to split it in half. We also need a rock, 2 cotton socks. These I dyed by hand years ago with madder root. So yes, they're red, but it's not going to be a problem. And then you need your leaf mold biology, which we already gathered under the oak tree. So what you do is in one sock, you put your potato. And I broke it in half just to make it easier. Okay. I know this seems strange. You can also use, which I use a lot of times for other amendments, pantyhose. You can cut the toes out, or cut part of the lower leg out, or knee highs. Those are great. Nobody wears them anymore, really, so you can buy them and use them to do this. You can also use cheesecloth to make a little bag. And then you put your rock in the other sock because the leaf mold isn't very heavy, and you want to weigh this down so that it stays in the bucket and doesn't just float on the surface. Okay, and then I'm actually going to put my glove on for this because this soil is super cold with this leaf mold. All right, so then I'm going to put that in the sock. And it's not like there's a set amount. I mean, it's a handful. Okay. So that's in the sock. Now, this is my method. You could do it anyway. Basically, what you want to do is submerge these into the water. So I'm going to tie a little knot at the top and then using a stick or stirrer, paint stirrer basically, I'm going to drape this over the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands to break up the potato. Massage it really well. You want to make it mush until you're seeing it kind of coming out through the sock into the water. That's because, again, this is the food for the bacteria. And if you don't do that, it's a little bit harder. It takes longer because the potato has to really break down. Okay, so I got mushy potato, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the leaf mold. And so the water is turning kind of a brownish color because that soil and biology is coming through the sock. Okay. That's it. That's how we prepare it. So now what? So this process can take anywhere from 1 to 5 days. It depends on the temperatures. I'm doing this inside the greenhouse, and so it's going to get warm in here during the day, which is great. It'll be cold at night, but warm during the day. So this will go a little bit faster, but you want to look at it every day to see where it is in the process. What you'll notice is there will start to form a foam on the top. That foam will continue to grow, and then at some point it will die back. Right before, so when it looks really full, that's when you want to harvest this. This is not a shelf-stable product. When you use it, you're going to use it, when it's ready, it's right away. And so I will put this in my backpack sprayer and apply it to all of the plants, but also the soil, because it's got that active biology in it. So one of the reasons I'm making it right now is that today I'm having compost delivered so I can get those beds behind me filled out. I won't plant them yet, but I'm going to add this leaf mold biology to that soil so that when the plants go in, there's already active biology going on. The compost is going to have some active biology in it, and so will the leaf mold. So that is leaf mold biology. If you'd like to learn more about leaf mold biology, about water-soluble calcium, about fermented plant juice, any of these good garden amendments that are free, already in your garden, I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. This is The Regenerative Growers Guide to Garden Amendments by Nigel Palmer. You can get it on his website. You can get it on Amazon, but I recommend going to his website because there's a lot of really cool stuff there as well. This book has everything you need to do these amendments yourself. It also is packed with great science. So it's a short book. It is not hard to manage. It's not gonna be over your head. Yes, there's some math, but it's pretty easy math. But the whole point of this is that you can empower yourself to grow your soil, to improve your garden, to improve your farm. It's all in here. So check it out, and when this starts to do what it's supposed to do, I'll let you know and I'll show you what it looks like. But in the meantime, I hope you will give this a try. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.